that is required to succeed. But now, totally different ball game. Mega Man versus PT. Is that a PT?
PT?
Oh, hell
Okay.
yeah, man. Hell yeah.
All right, we get the PT.
You know, we were thinking we were going to get Minecraft Steve versus Mega Man, a little bit of a slower game, but DD Squirtle is a absolute treat to watch. He's so aggressive. He finds so many different ways to get commentary to his combo strings together. It's just a matter of time. But also, I think one thing DD does well is he doesn't play that percent-based PT where it's like, oh, if I'm at 45 to 50%, I should probably go to Ivysaur or maybe go to Charizard. He dedicates to Squirtle even longer than, you know, some people may. Like, he keeps approaching that 50% mark. Some people might traditionally go to the Ivysaur at this point right now. Or you just get upper... Oh, sure.
Hey.
Peeb's jump callouts with that Shoryu have been out of this world. You mentioned that's when he's feeling himself. He's going for those Shoryus. That's something else.
DD, while you were gushing about the Squirtle, I was thinking, my favorite is the Charizard. The Charizard is, often you only see Charizard come out when they're at high percent and they're trying not to die, or the opponent's at a low percent and they're just trying to find a kill. DD just wants to play solid neutral. He likes to go off a lot with Charizard to try and find edge guard just like that. And I mean, like you said, back on the Squirtle now just so he can play that solid neutral for as long as he can.
Yeah, and not just playing a solid neutral, he's able to continue his advantage string so well. And now using Ivy to just stuff these ledge options and keep Peeb in the blender. It feels like anything from the Ivysaur can set up a kill. I do like that tether cancel, but it's going to be hard to at least reclaim center stage against Peeb. He does such a good job of walling you out of a way back to stage. Not just walling you out from himself, but walling you out from the center of the stage, so you cannot reclaim that ground. And look, DD has to go high and go around the stage to get back to the center. But here comes your favorite, the Charizard, and at 104, you probably got to put a little bit more percent onto it to safely kill Mega Man, right?
I don't think so. Charizard's pretty strong.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
That was a fantastic recovery from DD, oh my.
Especially knowing that he had the Crash Bomber to boot. Okay, never mind. Just whap, go away.
Charizard's pretty strong.
I thought Tail Whip doesn't do damage, but continuing his pressure with Squirtle, this is just, I really love watching a good Squirtle play. There is so much room for you to be imaginative with your combos. But speaking of imagination, Peeb closing the gap and trying to maintain his winner side life. We've talked so much about how DD adapts to their gameplay. Peeb has been having to essentially adapt to 3 separate characters over the course of this game, and it's a testament to how good of a player he is, seeing that he's still maintaining this close of a game.
Oh, absolutely, and he's been playing against all of the Pokemon well. Not any huge major flaws in the game plan, just really cleaning up when he gets those hits, maximizing the value, because we're seeing Peeb get a lot less damage than he normally gets whenever he finds a hit, which is unusual. While meanwhile, DD got in that advantage one time and sealed up a whole stock from it, and it started on Squirtle. Went through all 3 of them to find that kill and take game 1.
But he used each Pokemon for a different purpose. Squirtle was building the advantage, building up that high combo percentage. He used Ivy to stuff out any type of landing approaches where Peeb constantly got reset back into the air. Then he makes one bad defensive decision, and like you said, goes to Charizard, closes out, and aces the stock with a fair at 140. I could see Peeb going to a different stage, but I almost wonder what stage do you even attempt to go to from this position? I don't know where you could go from here. Maybe a larger stage? I don't think that's the answer.
It's hard to say. Comfortable with the battlefield pick, and that's what I was thinking. The platforms were where he got a lot of his mileage from, trapping DD on those platforms and shooting those up airs up. But all the same, the platforms are somewhere that DD can stand under. He doesn't have to be afraid of that downward thrown Metal Blade. He doesn't have to be as afraid of the landing dares.
Dash attack for a follow-up off the Ivysaur, but playing a little bit more reserved, definitely going for the Ivy a good bit more this game than he did on game 1. And I can understand why. You know, you have ways to contest what Peeb is doing, whether it's with the fair or the side B. There are ways for Ivysaur to at least fight back against Mega Man, but it's been very, you know, blow for blow with both of these players, and off stage sets up the Crash Bomber to try and make some type of recovery. Denied, but good F smash, not enough.
Crash Bomber set up once again. Doesn't quite get the back air.
I think DD might have held up there so he could get out of that back air range.
I think so.
But now,
Ooh, that was I see the idea, DD. That was really clever.
very good to cover out, trying to like the swing back and then just catch him with that back part of the up smash. Real good idea. And one thing I guess people don't talk about enough is my friends and I always have this joke of Charizard being a part of the broken Nair gang, where it is just that Nair can be baloney and closes out a stock again. Charizard just has so many tools, like you said, to get blown up by back air. But I'll let that rest. Even stocks, and when you have Squirtle threatening you from center stage, it doesn't feel like it's an even game. Falls out with the up smash, but
now neither of these players are actually getting really huge pushes of damage. It's just a few stray hits from a safe option and then back to neutral.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that we could hit on is it's very consistent options that they're hitting with. It's like poking in with Fair, poking in with Bear on Squirtle. Peeb is constantly going for that Flame Sword Fair to try and wall out Squirtle. Now, I don't know if these Crash Bombers are the most deliberate. I think Peeb is just trying to deny the immediate recovery so DD can try and contest to get back to center stage. DD going to the Charizard here. This could mess up that recovery pretty easily.
I like that Phantom Footstool a lot from Beebnut. The good old Gimmer Tech.
The Gimmer Tech. Whoa, just barely dodging the Flare Blitz. Peeb double
spot dodge.
Yeah, it does just say double spot dodging to make it through, but doing a good job just kind of whittling down DD's shield bit by bit and trying to poke him out.
Right, another Crash Bomber on the stage.
Finds another way to connect. DD just using that Charizard to good effect, good Fire Breath to poke out and try and find a way to close, but not enough.
Right. Peebnut reversing the situation now. It's DD on ledge with Peebnut on the ledge trap, and he gets the F smash to catch that regular get up.
Okay, makes that closure, but at 123, you're not feeling all that safe. Even against Squirtle, that back throw can set up a good bit off stage. One thing we have to give Peeb credit for is his resource management off stage is impressive, to say the least. He is holding on to his resources for as long as he can before he has to commit to something. Finding a way to connect using the Metal Blade, but he just poking out with the Sleep Shield, and again, just looking for any way to just rack up as much advantage as he can. At this point, I think taking north of 65%, that is just extra credit. Now it's time to start looking for that stop.
And I mean, he's still alive too. That is max rage, so anything that can kill will kill really, really early now. Honestly, once we start getting to 80, even Charizard might start dying to that up tilt.
Yeah, trying to find a way to connect. Charizard already out 75% on the board, but have to respect. Oh no!
He just let it rip. 75%, nothing to sneeze at though.
Yeah, no, dude, missing the one. This is where we talk. Oh no, you can't miss these. at least these kill shots where we see him going for the Shoryu, the reason it was working so well before is because he was calling out those jumps. DD isn't jumping in anymore. So you have to find a new way to press your advantage. Again, trying to set him up off stage. Peeb trying to find at least claw his way back into a win on this set.
Oh,
DD.
not quite.
Not enough yet, but you have to make it back to the stage, past the Ivysaur, and it's a little too difficult. And DD motioning for the run it back, but I don't think that's your choice, man.
Yeah.
And
wow, that was an insane clutch from DD.
not just an insane clutch, but imagine having to keep composure throughout that neck-and-neck set for both players. We know Peeb is going to do this, but at such a young age, DD is playing with such composure and such poise. It's something that any player should be looking to replicate in their sets.
Back to Battlefield is interesting.
I don't think the stage is explicitly the problem. I don't think that's why DD won against Peeb. I think there were some missed opportunities for Peeb to close out the stocks, a couple bad decisions on whether he goes for that up tilt or not. He can come back and win this. It's just a matter of tightening up those decisions. DD with the full charge. The side B connects, but I don't think Peeb is finding a way to kill. Ooh, well, hello. That might have been a miss input on the up tilt. Dead even so far, but oh no, is DD back?
Was he
Whoa,
styling, or was that practical?
No, it was intentional. So we had the crash bomber on him, and he delayed off stage until it eventually detonated. But that time he didn't have crash bomber, so he just fell to his death.
Happens.
Yeah, it happens to
Even
the best of us. Peeb still just poking in, and I do like his use of the Metal Blade now. He's constantly weaving around DD Squirtle, and right now just intercepting every jump, either with an aerial or something else to poke out DD and keep him constantly on the back foot.
All right, well, a lot more pellets coming out this game from Peebnut.
I think that's a good adaptation because you are able to constantly add on racking damage against the Ivysaur. But more than anything, I think it acts as a basic measuring stick of, am I really in trouble? Okie dokie. The very, very telegraphed recovery path from Mega Man just coming to haunt Peeb against Ivysaur specifically. Do you think there's any way that Peeb can get around that type of trap with Ivysaur? It looks like it's just basically over once he's underneath him.
Yeah, I mean, once you've committed to going low, or sometimes when you're forced to go low, that is just it. You can try to mix up your timing, and that's all you've got, but it's rough. And while we were talking, DD managed to get up 73%, but Peebnut finding the stock. Yeah.
You brought it up.
I shouldn't have talked about the stocks.
Wow, Peeb out a quick 60 onto the board. Not messing around, looking for any way to get back into this set. And now it looks like the overcommitment bug might have bit DD a little bit going for that F smash, but I do like the use of that dare, trying to set something up on the side of Peeb. And the F smash connects. Peeb is bringing it back.
Yeah, on the board at last. Has to make the reverse 3-0 to get the set win, though. And, of course, DD gets full stage counter pick for the rest of the set.
Yeah, making the necessary adjustments on stages that are in DD's control is one thing. But also having to play basically in full control the whole game. What I'm scared of is when DD starts picking up the metal low boy.
Oh, here it goes.
Oh boy. Now he wants to win.
Was the plan all along, okay, if I lose a game, I'll just switch to Steve? Just have that in your back pocket the whole time?
I mean, it's impressive to think that DD made Peeb go through a ringer. A plan to say, okay, figure out my PT, figure out Squirtle, Ivysaur, and Charizard. And the second he seeds any games, okay, now you're going to have to figure out Steve. And now you have to start guessing, is he going back to PT? Is he going to stick Steve if you do win this game? And similar to how DD played against Anarchy, he is very content to just wait out this game, farm resources, and the one benefit Peeb has over Anarchy is he can harass from range, but he's taking a lot of damage for trying to mess with DD.
I mean, we're seeing DD play this more defensively than he played his other sets. I mean, Peeb not even willing to commit to trying to go over the wall, just breaking them instead.
Yeah, it feels very difficult to try and get any pressure against the Steve, especially when he's playing this reserved with Diamond in hand. Hard to argue any ways to get around it, but he grabs the Metal Blade, and I still think if DD does anything with this item play, it's going to become 10 times harder because Peeb is essentially handing him ammunition. But don't need ammunition when you can start combos with the minecart, another diamond online. So he has one for his next stock, and it can get out of control so quickly. The diamond is gone.
All right, no pickaxe, no pickaxe.
Well, pickaxe.
All right.
Oh, just burns it.
Yeah, I think he's trying to burn it. No more resources at all. He can't mine for more either. Not easily.
Yeah, but now there's no anvil. So the get out of jail card from his disadvantage when he's either sent upwards or whatever it may be. Okay, 1 iron, and it's not enough. I think DD was just maybe trying to get some extra credit at that point where you know you have your diamond for your next stock. It may not be totally consequential if you do take that damage.
And there it goes. The diamond is finally out for this stock.
And again, just playing so slow, grinding Peeb down, just waiting for him to eventually overcommit so he can just press advantage against him. And you mentioned this earlier where DD is doing so good of almost kind of playing like a matador, begging Peeb to come in and charge him, and then immediately swatting him away for any idea of swinging against him.
And I mean, already another diamond on board for the next stock if he happens to lose this one.
141.
Oh, okay, never mind. He just... Oh, okay, never mind. Another diamond, back again. Had to make sure he had one at all times.
Wouldn't it be cool if we could have 2?
Yeah. I mean, I respect what Peanut and DD are both doing.
Yes.
DD, he's saying he's not afraid to commit to just sit back and mine forever.
But it's optimal. That is the optimal strategy.
Yeah, I mean, the timer's ticking, and he's down. The onus is on Peanut to approach here, and Peanut equally down to just not commit. He's saying, okay, I still have 3 minutes, 20 seconds to go. I can sit here and take my time. I'm in no rush.
Okay, never mind.
But now it starts getting scary.
Now Peeb has to commit. Another diamond online, full iron on the side of DD. And if you make one of these overcommitments, which we just saw from Peeb, you take 72%, and you still have to go back in and fight the Steve to try and put your foot down and get advantage again.
I mean, this is certainly not the position that you want to be in. I mean, only 62 on the board, and that was after about 2 minutes of trying to get in.
Back air doesn't connect, but DD knows he can wait everything out with Steve right now. Peeb has to commit to try and get something against him. The pickaxe is broken, so no easy way to close out with back air just yet, but has a diamond in the pocket. DD just waiting for his chance to get that connecting move. The minecart goes through. Almost think he's trying to just get that kill using the minecart or anvil at this point. There's so many options for DD to try and close out this stock.
Yeah, and I mean, he's not even opting to make new tools this time. He's just sitting back, probably just using this as extra credit.
Still waiting. He's grabbed a Metal Blade, but not any reason to set up just yet. They're not going to do it.
Ooh, not quite getting the Metal Blade fair.
Smash doesn't connect just yet. Peeb looking for any way he can to continue this stock. The up tilt could close it out. Peeb, if you call out that jump. Just yet the back air, dude, that lack of pickaxe, not enough just yet.
Is that going to be it?
That is
Yeah.
it. And DD takes
throw.
out Peeb 3-1 in an extremely close set.